Grand Rising, chosen divine beings. I hope you guys are finding yourselves waking up very well with a positive attitude and a positive mindset. Because, I have energies out there still trying to siphon and trying to discourage and, like I said yesterday, give off projections as to what they are now facing. And so some wish to have us feeling sluggish and unmotivated and feeling like this process and the cycle is never going to end. But just hang in there, chosen divine beings, because deliverance is here. Just keep holding on to that faith and knowing that you know who has your back, your front, and your sides at all times. I'm going to go ahead and tap on into the energy and see what's going on for today. Those fell out. First out, we have Seven of Coins, a lack of growth, lack of effort, bogged down, regression, stagnant, aimless, not worth the effort. So a lot of these energies out here are finding themselves boggled down and weighed down, like I said, and a lot of those emotions are trying to come towards our way. So, like I said, they want us to be stagnant and feel like what we're doing is not worth the effort. So, on the upright of this card, we have good things take time, and that is very true. A lot of us are being tested with our patience with not only people, but with divine timing. And so for now, we need to stand our ground and do things that will preserve us. Seek things that are going to be for the long term, to have an inner sight, to have the foresight for future comings. As it said, the next line, coming to fruition. It's harvest. Things are ripened. The fruit is ready to pick. Investments are ready to be made. And with all of that, patience is going to take time. And one thing I will say is make sure that you, as far as comes to investments, make sure that you are choosing wisely who to team up with, what contracts to sign. For those of you who have opportunities coming as far as advancing in whatever career, whatever creative atmosphere or endeavors that you may have going on at the time. So just ignore their energies, y'all. For the days to come. Next card is Two of Cups. Unhealthy attachments, rescuing, caretaking, enabling, clinging, seeking approval, codependency. A lot of us have broken free from being in a codependent environment. A lot of people that thought we would be codependent on them are finding out how independent we really are. And a lot of people said that we were clinging to them when, like I said, we've been independent before we even met them. And on the flip side of things, now that we have taken ourselves out of the equation, they are finding themselves being clingy. They're finding themselves needing to be rescued. They're finding themselves needing somebody to take care of them. And unfortunately, we are out the picture, like I said, and so they're going to have to figure that out on their own. On the flip side, Two of Cups, a loving exchange. Archangel Michael, please block communication mishaps. Thank you. We are coming into new companionships. Going to be having reciprocal feelings for new partners. Standing in agreement and being in sync. Yin to the yang, duality. And and finding ourselves, finding new counterparts, new energies to be around that are positive, that are uplifting, that are not negative, and that don't want to be liabilities in our lives. They want to help us grow and mature and to seek new adventures and to actually, for once, be loved for the first time, probably ever in life for some of us. And so for that, I say congratulations for a lot of us, because dealing with these karmic energies out here has, like I will continue to say, been a rough cycle for a lot of us. So with that divine timing and that patience, just know that companionships are coming in all forms, not just romantic, but business-wise, finding your soul tribe, your spirit tribe, and finding companionship with the Most High, your ancestors, and your spirit guides. Finding that warmth. And also, as it is Valentine's Day tomorrow, a day of love for those out there that are in relationships. Keep that love going. And don't let anybody around you or anything, if it's meant to be your relationship, don't let anybody try to break that up. Asheo. Next card. This comes out a lot. 8 of Wands. Slowing down. So these energies are having to slow down. They're lacking focus. They're losing momentum. They're having energy blocks. They're on hold. They're having delays. They're stalled. And they need to take time to align with themselves and the Most High, of course. They don't like that. For us, on the flip side, we are gaining momentum. We're having swift progress. We're aligning. Open communication is coming in. Things are starting to make more sense. Things are taking off for us. We're having forward movement. And it's time for, like I say, jet life. Time to go. Time to gain momentum and strength in the forward movements. Asheo. Next card, 3 of Swords in the downright. Overcoming sorrow, reconciliation, letting go, healing, release, forgiveness, feeling hopeful, and optimistic recovery. For those in the Karmicville, they are having the complete opposite. So a lot of us are coming to reconciliation. A lot of them are breaking apart. A lot of us are letting go. A lot of them don't want to let go. A lot of us have healed or are coming. Well, we heal every day, but a lot of us have healed from a lot. We have released from a lot. A lot of these energies don't want to heal and they don't want to release us. A lot of us have forgiven and we have moving forward. And a lot of them will continue to hold resentment and unforgiveness in their hearts. We feel hopeful. We feel optimistic. While on the flip side, they do not. They are feeling grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak, misunderstanding, tears, and loss. They're in deep emotional pain. As you see, she is trying to cover herself from the rain, the storms in life. Solar eclipse, big changes are coming. Timing around 6 months. Find your inner truth. Be the catalyst for change. Continue to be that beautiful butterfly and continue transformation. Right now, a lot of us are cosmic triggers. A lot of us are starseeds and have been sent down here for purpose. And so through our journey with the 1010, things are closing up and new beginnings are among us, y'all. So hold on. A few more months for some of us. That could be 6 hours, 6 days, 6 months. And big changes maybe within around 6 years. 666, and that's not a bad number. That would be our genetic code, DNA, the melanin. So for melanated peoples, I like how the moons are different melanated colors. If you take a look at that, we're able to create every shade. Asheo. And that is why I continue to shine bright, and I want you guys to continue to shine bright. On the flip side of that dark side of the moon is the bright side of the moon, because the sun shines upon the moon. Asheo, keep shining, even in the darkness. Next cup, 2 of Wands. Charting a course, opportunities, visualization, discovery, getting ready, future planning, considering options and decisions. A lot of us, like I said, we have new opportunities coming. It's time for us to visualize our success, visualize what we want to manifest, visualize being the entrepreneurs that a lot of us are, being creative. It's time to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Time to write future plans down and to get affairs in order. To consider options, what would be best for you, and to make and finalize those decisions on your forward path forward. I love that. See how it looks like? It looks like the Tartarian lights in the background, if it makes sense to you. So yeah, hold on to that power source and be that power force. I shall. This other side of that card is pretty much the same thing. Next card, High Priestess. Hey, Divine Feminines. Keeping it all in. So this is for the flip side of the Divine Feminines. Be for the toxic ones. They're feeling disconnected. They're withholding, having suppressed intuition because it's been stripped away from them, basically because they were interrupting divine happenings. A lot of them were holding secrets and giving misinformation when it came to us and about others. A lot of them try to isolate us and keep us in the dark so that we couldn't shine bright. Like a light bright. I used to have a light bright when I was a little girl. I wasn't able to play with it much. It was tucked away in the basement, but when I did get to play with it, I really enjoyed it. It was nice taking that black sheet of paper and poking those bright lights into there and letting it glow up and being able to see what you created. That's exactly how I bet the Most High feels about us, is watching his little creations do their thing right now. So on the flip side of this, for Divine High Priestesses, we're being subconscious of mind. We are bridging worlds between the spiritual and the physical. Continuing, like I said, to be divine feminines. We're holding our sacred wisdom and using it the best that we know how, and allowing uploads and downloads to intercede for us, to keep that inner knowing. We are taking a deep dive. We're having an illumination, like I said, with the moon and the sun. We're seeing our higher selves from a higher perspective. We're holding on to our mysteries. For a lot of us, are enigmas. And a lot of people like to try and figure out enigmas. So hold on to that sacred wisdom, Divine High Priestesses. Continue to use your intuition and continue to stay calm. Just be wavy and go with the flow of things. Next card, King of Coins. This one is in the downright. A lot of masculine energy out there. They've been ruled by materialism, greedy, possessive, hasty, miserly, disloyal, jealous, stubborn, ungrounded. And yeah, I'm not even going to go all into that because we've already stated what Karmicville is doing right now. I just want to keep this positive as much as possible. But for the King of Coins in the upright, you guys are being the ultimate providers. And I love that because that's what divine masculines are at the end of the day supposed to be doing: providing, protecting, and being that reciprocal yin to the yang. King of Coins, you guys are out there having a strong sense of self-worth. Continue to do so. Being financially stable, balancing budgeting and saving for a rainy day, and investing. You're being a hard worker. Continue to do so. Continue to be dependable, not only for others, but for yourself, and also for the Most High, because you're on a mission. During and going through all of this, you are gaining success, and you are finding yourself being able to ground yourself more, which is very important, especially for what I said in the beginning, how these energies are trying to throw their emotions and their symptoms and their karma back onto us for what they've put us through. So continue to stay grounded, however you choose to do that. Because of doing so, you will find yourself being abundant. You will find yourself manifesting, transmuting, and finding yourself coming into alignment with self and everything that's meant to be for you, around you. finding your stability. So continue to keep up the focus and continue to keep up that inner strength and continue to show the world what a real man is supposed to be and what a real man is supposed to do. I shall. For the last card in this deck, we have the World, end of a chapter. This has come out 2 times for me today, so confirmation. We're finding ourselves having achievement, success. We're having a sense of belonging, and that's such a good feeling after feeling outcasted and made to feel different when we're just special. We're finding ourselves to be accomplished and accomplishing a lot of things. We're integrating, finding ourselves to be whole, finding fulfillment, and we are going to be, like with the jets, taking off in travel. On the flip side, for the World, we're seeking closure with delays from Karmicville, period. Lack of completion, stagnation, disappointment, taking shortcuts. We never had to take shortcuts, and that's why we're having the success that we have had and that we will have in the future. We're no longer going to have to be disappointed with people because we have detached ourselves from disappointing people. And now that we are free, we are no longer in stagnation and stagnant water. We're now free flowing in the waves or in the streams right now. And that's a great place to be, in the free flow of things, allowing the Most High to continue our travels down whichever water stream or water system that we're traveling. And I love that for us. Let's pull out some, I guess I'll pull out a few number cards and see if any numbers resonate for you. And I will make this make sense for you as best as I can. So for the ones that I have that fell out, let's see. Okay. So I have 5, 6, 7. So that's alignment. Looks like there is blockages and return to senders. And it also looks like a money swap to me. For this yellow card, I take this as they can't block our shine. 7 of green would be money every day of the week. Red, 5. So for this, I see a lot of things. It's red, so it could be the 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Changes. For Karmicville, I take this red card very seriously. It reminds me of red flags. So 5, 6, 7 could be important. 6 is on blue, family. So for me, this is royalty, also protection from ancestral protection, especially the militant ones. So that's how I take that number. A +2, so coming into companionship, but also be careful because it is on a red card. So for me, that means watch out for companionship with those that are not meant to be around your energy and not aligned with you. This card can also, on the flip side, be for me or for you, could be an invite. And like I said, be careful with those invites. Be selective with those who are trying to come in your circle. I'll just leave it at that. And for the 4, this for me is also royalty, royal blue, protection from the ancestors, and it also says justice, protected on all sides, as you see the square. And yeah, that's ancestral protection for me on all 4 sides. So some of those might relate to you. Let's pull out some spiritual oracle and see what we will be left with for the day, what we can ask ourselves and ponder on. All right. This one also fell out. We have whatever you have putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tactical, yes, be tactical. Tackle that long overdue project. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this, and that is so true, Divine. Whatever it is, if it's you overcoming, getting away from, canceling out, deleting, sweeping away, cleansing out, whatever you have to do. And if you are starting new projects, just know that it doesn't happen just overnight, that there's layers to this and there's levels to this. So just start off basic, and don't worry if you don't have all the gadgets and gadgets. Take it from me, you don't need all the gadgets and gadgets. You have everything that you need first and foremost inside of you, and everything else that you will need will be provided to you and for you. Slow down and take your time. So this would be a balance. That one said, whatever you've been putting off, don't procrastinate. This one says slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush everything. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. That's so true, and very much of a confirmation from today's message. Third card out. No matter how much you are being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self-worth so much that no one can get in your way. Have the confidence to move forward. You can and will do this. And that is also confirmation, Divine Tribe. I will pull from the We Are deck and see what questions we can ask ourselves, what we can reflect on as well. I've got 2 out, and I'll pull a third. There we go. All right, so first card we have, I hear myself win. Second card, Between Worlds. That would be confirmation on bridging worlds. And third card, Intimacy. The enemy. We all have parts we haven't revealed yet, talents, desires, shadows waiting for their time. This card is about accepting myself as not yet complete, about the space that opens gradually. Questions we can ask ourselves: what part of me do I keep away from the world? And what in me is waiting to be seen? Keep shining bright. Be that light bright. Shadows. This card is about our shadows, the parts we hide or don't acknowledge, yet in them lies the key to wholeness. What part of myself do I not want to see? And what causes me shame or resistance? Third card, Intimacy. I apologize to my body. This card is about bodily guilt and forgiveness for neglect, shame, self-criticism, and about beginning to treat yourself with care. Do I treat my body with respect and care? Ooh, burp and a hiccup. Do I treat my body with respect and care? And what would I like to apologize to my body for? And a lot of us have been through a lot with our bodies, especially from abusive people. It's very important to see yourself in your true identity. And no matter what scars have been left on you by the world, wear those scars proudly. I know that I do, especially from going through dark spiritual warfare, from having dark magic put on me. I've literally broken out into sores from the top of my head to the soles of my feet and been hospitalized for it twice, where I had to be in the ICU and had actual, they wrapped me up with burn victim cream from head to toe, and then wrapped me up like a mummy because the sores were so bad and they couldn't figure out what was going on with me. But I knew that it was from being spiritually attacked. Kind of like Job, when he had those sores all over his body, is exactly what I went through. And here years later, my skin is clear. There was like 2 or 3 years where I didn't even, during the summer, I didn't wear shorts or cutoffs or anything like that. I would wear long sleeve t-shirts and hoodies and long pants, and I would be so hot that sometimes it would feel like I was going to pass out from wearing all that clothing and hiding all that shame from the scars on my body. And today now, even the scars that I do have left, I wear them very proudly. The scars that I have on my face from the beauty magic, I wear those proudly on my face as if they are warrior scars, because they are. Every scar holds a story, and every mark that we have, whether it's visible or invisible, it holds truth, and it holds root of where we've come from, what we've endured, and what we have exceeded. And so, like I say, continue to shine bright, no matter how much the world wants to keep you in a dark space and dark place. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these toxic energies, they refuse to come up out of their own dark spaces and come into their own light and find their connection to source, to the Most High. So, it's something that they're just going to have free will and choose to find themselves up out of. For those who have left these energies, do not turn back, and do not allow yourself to be weighed down by the energies that they want to send your way, our way. Continue to be that power force, and continue to just be wavy. Just go with the flow, go, grow, and flow. And I hope that you guys have a productive day today. I hope that you stay encouraged, and that you know that all is well, and that the Most High has everything under control. Allow yourself to embrace that amazing grace as you see in the background, because it is a sweet, sweet sound, a sound that we've been waiting for. The horns are blowing. Asheo. I love you guys, and until the next one, take care.